Let's bring in the owner of Dixie Gun Works. He's Chris Michael. Good to see you, Chris.
Thank you.
Now, Chris, have police told you that none of the guns you sold the killer was used in the shooting?
That is correct.
Now, what do you think of the NRA now supporting regulations of those bump stock devices that can turn guns into automatic weapons like machine guns?
You know, it makes sense. It's one of those pieces that have been around for a long time. Using them as, sporting devices are something that people can go out and use at any given time. But in this instance, when it was used or could have been used in the wrong way.
You know, it's interesting. Ronald Reagan, back in, I think, a couple of decades ago, he said he didn't think he saw the need for assault devices for hunting or for home security. That was back then. I know that's going to be a controversial thing, what is happening with these bump stock devices. There's a big fight all over social media about it. But, Chris, let's get back to Stephen Paddock. Did you do a background check on Stephen Paddock?
Yes, we did.
And what did you find?
Nothing. Everything came out clean. There was no red flags whatsoever through the entire process.
Yeah, because it's a mystery about this guy's motive. Now, you saw the suspect's photo on TV. Did you recognize him?
You know, I didn't see it initially, but yes, I do recognize the photo now.
So did he seem odd to you when he came into your store?
No, no way, shape, or form. He would have been the guy next door that stood next to you in the checkout line at the grocery store, or the guy that went to church with you. Nothing stood out from him in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, walk the viewer through exactly what happened in your interaction with Stephen Paddock. Can you tell us?
So he walked in the door, looked at just about anything and everything in our store. Nothing in particular, nothing specifically, kind of kept it general. We talked with him. We try and interact with people in our store as much as we can, not only to help the person with customer service, but we also want to know what brings you in. Is there a red flag that we could be missing? So we try and interact with him as much as possible. Again, he came in 3 separate times that we know of, that we have. And again, normal, everyday guy, nothing that was stood out to us, nothing spectacular, no red flags whatsoever.
How many times did he come in?
3.
Did he ever say anything negative whatsoever in each of those 3 instances?
Nothing that we can remember or that stands out. Nothing at all. I mean, we've kind of gone over it as an entire store and as individuals, and we can't find anything that, would lead in any way, shape, or form to what he ended up doing.
Was he verbally abusive to anybody?
No. Yeah, and again, nice guy. If you would have bumped into him, he probably would have said, excuse me, or had polite manners. I mean, again, nothing.
Okay. By the way, have you gotten any death threats or any abuse for selling him a gun?
Lots.
Where, over social media or over the phone or what?
Everything and all the above. I've got emails, I've got voicemails, I've got social media. I mean, literally anything and everything you can think of, it's all come in.
But you just did your job. You did what the government and the law asked of you. I mean, do you think that's fair?
I don't. I look at it that when he came into my store, I did everything legally, and he did everything legally at that point in time.
How many guns did you sell him, by the way?
Just 1.
Okay, got it. All right. Chris Michael, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.